Hello and welcome to a hashtag Road of Reeve video. This is an update on my progress and all of that. Sorry I don't do these super frequently, and when they do they're not super comprehensive or anything. And this is going to have to be quick because I've got to do something with one of my friends in 24 minutes and I've not had tea yet and I'll need to prepare that. And I'm sorry, it seems to be a bit foggy, this video. There we go. I think it was just out of focus. I think it was probably focused on the desk frame. But that's okay. So, update. I've got 1 week left of my free PT stuff that I'm doing. And today's workout, I did workout number 5 out of 5. I've got the other 4 to do. And I don't necessarily intend to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Usually I try to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I didn't feel like doing number 1 today, so I did number 5. And I've had low energy, more or less. It's not super low, it's pretty average. I'm not feeling energetic, but I'm not also feeling super lethargic constantly. So, effectively, my PT has said that they are proud of me. I felt really unwell last week, so they're proud of me for continuing to work out even though I didn't feel great, and I'm quite proud of myself for that. Training when you don't want to train is a key element and a difference between people who do extremely well and people who don't do extremely well but might still get good results. And so I'm hoping to be one of the people who do extremely well rather than just a good resultsy. Obviously you don't want to overtrain, you've got to give yourself time to rest and whatnot, and so because it's weights training, like free weight training, with, you know, the dumbbells, the barbells, the kettlebells, etc., instead of the usual thing of, usually I have 2 more weights on here, like at either end. There's a half kilogram one that goes in there, and then there's a 1 kilogram at either end. These are 2.5, these are 2. So it's 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, usually. Instead of that, for some of it, I just used these, which are 4 kilogram kettlebells. And there are some bits where I usually use like the kettlebells that I didn't, such as some of the weighted squats, the kettlebell squats or the dumbbell squats instead, because usually I think I use a 6 kilogram kettlebell for the weighted squats. Instead, I put on my weighted vest, so that my arms and shoulders were doing less work, but my legs still got an additional burden to resist. The weighted vest I weighed at 4.3 kilograms or something along those lines, so it was still slightly more weight than one of these, but it was better distributed rather than all coming through here. Probably used less muscles total, but I found it easier to do, which is useful when not feeling well. It was more of a maintenance week than a progression week, though they have said that I've got good progress in my pictures from Saturday to Saturday. The weight loss is likely due to the fact I was feeling unwell, so I wasn't feeling as hungry, etc. But I'm going to try and continue that sort of level of eating for a while, because I had crept up above the middleweight weight division. So I want to get back down into that again, and then just work on reducing fat percentage and increasing muscle density. So there's that. What else? Running is going okay. Walking, getting my 10,000 steps in every day is great. And I'm moving this weekend, which is actually really well timed because it's the end of my 4 weeks of training. So I won't have to keep going necessarily with the exact same training regime as I am now as I get adjusted to my new house, which is great, because I'll need to find new walking routes, new running routes. I'm not going to have as much space. I won't necessarily have all my weights with me. I'll be going back into calisthenics more than free weights again. But I'm thinking I'm going to at the very least take the kettlebells with me and a couple other bits of equipment. Now, yeah, I've got an idea for running routes, which will be sprinting up Gas Hill, which anyone who lives in Norwich should know is probably the steepest hill in the city. I will try to at least take a picture and put it on my Instagram, and I've got my body cam in that'll go in this shirt, and I'll try and wear this occasionally for the training going up there. Probably for the first one, we'll see how I do, and then maybe, because I want to do it every other day or something like that, 3 times a week, on top of my normal runs. I want my normal runs to remain rather short for now. Once I've worked out a running route, I might sort of adapt them slightly longer to fit a better route with less walking, etc. But for now, I plan on going running and sprinting separately and then put them together again eventually. And my running and sprinting, but then I'll still do the sprints up the hill separately to my normal sprinting. Yeah, so that's that. Training wise, I'm still working on the penetration step. It's not as sexual as it sounds. And Kung Fu's coming along well. I've now got hand strikes, arm strikes, hand and arm strikes, shock palm, parries and counters, which just leaves club strikes, guan strikes, unarmed defense against clubs, unarmed defense against guans, and floor attacks. Once I've got those 5 things down, grading. So should restrictions lift by the end of January, I should get my purple belt around summer next year, which isn't great because that's what I wanted to get my purple belt summer this year, but alas, I didn't. So if I get it summer next year, then I'm hoping to be able to push hard to try my best to get my blue belt summer the following year. Purple, blue, grey/brown, the one after that, and then black. So that'd be 4 years, which is more than I want. If I could, I'd do 1/2 a year, which would be 2 years. That's more reasonable, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get my instructor to teach me the stuff that frequently. Even if I do manage to gain proficiency in between weeks and everything they teach me, they won't teach me a new thing every week, I don't think. Which is quite sad, but whatever. But yeah, on top of the penetration step for my designated MMA training, I will be doing footwork. Don't know why that took so long to come to my brain. But yeah, the footwork will be mostly working on opening angles up, so going round the opponent in whichever direction is I so choose, so that way I will be able to strike and be in good stance to be able to strike from. Because I've noticed before the lockdown started again that that was a weakness of mine in sparring, and if you notice a weakness, what do? You fix it. Anyway, I will go now so that I can upload this and hopefully have something to eat before my commitment in 16 minutes. So I will catch you cats on the flip-flop. I hope you've enjoyed this, and thank you for everyone who supported me so far. If you want to, link will be in the description. Bye.